Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a first look at the Samsung Galaxy Fold. And guys, this is not a review on it. I purchased this one, and I purchased this from Faisal Communications because availability is an issue of this one. And as you can see, the MRP price here is 1,80,000, but I got it for 1,65,000. So let's have a look at this one. And as of now, at least in India, it's only available in one variant that comes with 512 gigabytes of internal storage, and it also has 12 gigabytes of RAM. There is no 5G edition that is being sold in India, so the only one, and only comes in two colors, the black and the silver. I opted for the silver one. So let's open this up and have a look. And guys, this might be one of the most expensive experiment I'm doing because it's that foldable. And if you recall, the Galaxy Fold earlier had an issue, but this is the updated, and this is the retail model. And guys, I won't be covering the iPhone 11 Pro because the budget I had for the iPhone 11 Pro I had put on this one, but I'll be reviewing the iPhone 11, so stay tuned for that. It slides in this way, so you open this up like this, and it again says Galaxy Fold over here, and this in that reverse order. And this is a foldable phone, guys. So again, boxes and boxes. So already we have opened so many boxes, and here also it says Galaxy Fold, as you can see. And let's just open this up. So it opens like a tiffin box, and we have the phone itself and a lot of care instructions, as you can see. We'll come back to that, but let's see what else do we get in the box, because we are supposed to get a lot of things. I hope they don't skimp out on that, on the Indian units. This is the retail Indian unit. And what is this? So nothing. Okay, so again, oh wow, as you can see, it says meet the fold, and also in Hindi. That's interesting. It says, so gives you an idea about this one. So I'll just keep this one also to the side. And we also get premium service, 24 hours support, it says, and Samsung mobile care. This is interesting. It says that for a device like no other, we offer you an experience like no other. In case of any unexpected damage on your phone, you get one-time accidental damage protection service at a discounted fee within 1 year of purchase. Okay, so this is interesting. But because in the US variants, they actually specify the price for a screen. Here, it's a little bit on the vaguer side. I thought they would have been a lot more clearer. What is this 1 year of accidental damage protection? Anyways, let's open this. And here, we'll have some accessories and stuff. So this is actually the case, guys. What else there is? I think I've taken out everything. So we have the quick start guide. Obviously a big one. Warranty card, again a big. I think so we should keep this, might need it. And how to transfer and all those things. This is, again, let's take this out. And we get the SIM ejector tool, and this is the case that is supplied. So very thin case, but yeah, you get that in the box. I'll just keep that to the side. And again, as you can see, we also get Samsung Galaxy earbuds within this one. So this is AKG. Again, I have already reviewed these ones, but again, you do get it in the box, so I'm not complaining. At least you get this, so that's nice. And we also have what do you say, adaptive fast charger, but this is just a 15 watt charger, guys, not a 25 or a 45 watt charger. I was expecting, when Samsung is charging so much, at least they should have given that faster 25 watt or a 45 watt charger, but this is just a 15 watt charger that you're getting. And apart from that, we also get this USB OTG so converter, so that's nice. And this might be the USB cable. Yes, so this is the USB Type-C cable in this, again white in color. And this will have some extra ear tips for this one. So that's what we get in the box. So I like they didn't skimp on this. You're at least getting the wireless buds, and they can be charged wirelessly with the phone itself. So I'll keep these things to the side, and now let's look at the phone itself. And here it is, and as you can see, all the warnings, care instructions. Do not press it hard or with a fingernail or anything. Don't keep anything, objects like cards, coins, etc. And again, it's not IP protection, nothing. So again, got to be very careful, guys. You have to understand, this is the first generation Fold product. So again, I would say experimental kind of a product, and not as robust as our regular smartphones. And again, so a lot of warnings, and also should not keep near magnets and stuff. And again, we have the So let's just peel this off. So yeah, this just comes out like this. And guys, as I've told you, I opted for the silver color. In the black, this area is also black. With the silver, just this portion is silver. The rest of the thing is black. So this is how it looks. And let me give you a physical overview. How do you give it? Let's fold it back up. Shit, it is tight, man. Yeah. And let me give you a physical overview. It actually has two screens. We also have a screen over here, which is a smaller screen, 4.6-inch screen. But this is just a 720p HD plus screen. The main screen is that Quad HD screen. But we also see a front-facing camera here. I believe this is a 10 megapixel front-facing camera. In fact, it has 6 cameras. And let me just open it up, might be easier. And when we open it up, this is the actual screen, and this is the 7.3-inch Quad HD plus dynamic AMOLED screen. Yes, a very big word. This is the main screen, and we also have 2 cameras again here. This is the front facing. I believe it's a 10 and an 8 megapixel. And at the back, if I fold it back, we have the triple camera setup. We have seen this triple camera setup in almost every other Samsung flagship. It's the same. We have a regular 12 megapixel with variable aperture. Then we have another 12 megapixel, that's a 2x zoom. And then we also have a wide angle, that's a 16 megapixel. So moving to the physical dimensions, here we have the earpiece over here. So you talk like this, I'm assuming, not in the open mode. And over here, we also have some vents. I'm assuming that's for the speaker because it's supposed to be stereo. And on this edge, we have the SIM tray. I believe it's a single SIM. They don't have a dual SIM. Let's check that. I'm curious. Yes, just a single SIM, guys. But I believe this one also, like iPhones, has that eSIM. So technically a dual SIM, but not physical dual SIMs. That you have to be aware. I thought in India at least they'll give a dual SIM, but again, that's not the case. So let me put this back. And over here, bottom again, we have a speaker, and we have that mechanism for the fold. And let's go back to the other area over here. We also have a secondary noise cancellation microphone over here, and we have the volume rockers, power on off button, I'm assuming, or the Bixby button. These days they confuse it. And we have also button over here. This is the fingerprint actually. So no in-display fingerprint scanner or anything. It's a fingerprint like this. This is what we saw in some of the earlier Sony phones. So that's something like that. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, that's what it is. And the USB Type-C port and the main microphone. So let's just do one thing. Let's just fold it back and try to boot it for the first time. I hope it has some charge. Okay, so it says Samsung Galaxy Fold powered by Android, and I think so I have to open it up for the later part of the setup. This is also a touchscreen, guys, by the way. Anyways, guys, so by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. The Samsung Galaxy Fold is having a 7.3-inch Quad HD Plus dynamic AMOLED screen. When it's open, it's a HDR Plus screen. But when it's folded, you have that smaller 4.6-inch screen, which is just a 720p HD Plus AMOLED screen. It's powered by the Snapdragon 855 processor, which is an octa-core processor. It comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 GB of internal storage. Moving to the rear camera, it's a triple camera setup. 12 megapixel is the main with variable aperture f1.5 to 2.4. Then we have a 12 megapixel 2x zoom lens, that's f2.4. And then finally we have a 16 megapixel ultra wide lens with the f2.2. Moving to the front facing camera, when it's closed, it's a 10 megapixel camera, but when we open it, we actually have a dual front facing camera, that's a 10 plus 8 megapixel. It also has stereo speakers and a 4380 milliamp hour battery. Okay, let's just say it's the first setup. So gives you a brief idea how to use it. So again, that warning, guys. So this shows that this is not for regular use, and no way you should get this if you are sort of a rough user, because definitely it's a very delicate device. As you can see, again, you get this warning while the setup. So I'm just going to hit done, and it's booted. So this is how it's booted, guys. So that's nice. Let me adjust the brightness, and yeah, over here, let me go, it's too bright again. One thing that I have to say is that I was worried what would be the screen quality of this one, but the screen quality inside, at least on the inside one, is good, and touch, as you can see, is good. But yeah, again, this is the actual layer you're interacting, so you're not supposed to poke it with your finger or anything. It might get damaged, but this is how it is. And when it's open, this is now the 7.3-inch screen. And let's say if I fold it back like this, again, it should come over here, this display, and you can wake this also. Let's see if the fingerprint scanner works. So yeah, this is this mini view, so you can put in your dialer and do this, but this is very small, I would say, this one. So ideally for just taking calls or something like that, or just replying to SMS, something you can do. But yeah, you can interact even with this one. And I don't know why it has some thick bezels over this side. They should have extended this one, and Samsung could have done it, but I feel the screen on this one, this area is on the smaller side. As you saw that this is the full screen view that we are getting, but definitely on the smaller side. And yeah, the main thing is you open this up and you get to the fold, and again it's downloading some stuff. So you can also do some multitasking. Let's see. So the keyboard is split like this, so that's a thing. So techme.com, let's just go there. And it's also great for multitasking and stuff because of the screen. And this is the not the desktop mode. I'll download Chrome, guys, later on. I've just installed it, and if you swipe over here, you get with the multitasking stuff, and this is good. Let's say I can just switch on YouTube over here after updated. It's just set up. So one thing can be running over here, one thing can be running over here. In fact, you can run one more app, I believe. Let's say I'm on my calendar here, so I can do that, and I can have 3 apps, and now I can move between this one, as you can see. So again, they are doing something to utilize this bigger screen. If I just press back home, let's see, and if I press this, will it bring back? Yeah, what was there in the multitasking, it brings back, so you can swipe it out like this. So nice to see they are actually trying to utilize the screen, and can be great for having 2 stuff. I can think of this one. Maybe I can have my Twitter feed over here doing some work and reply. So yeah, as of now, I would say the touch response is good, so that's nice. And let's just fold it back again. It gives me the giggles over here. So by default, you get this always on display and gives you an idea about the device. Let's see if I press this. I have to press this and unlock. So that's the fingerprint scanner over here. Not my favorite, but because of the form factor, I'm assuming they had to do something like that. So this is how mostly you'll be using it in this mode. And yeah, you can even go to, yeah, so this moves. Let me just fire up Chrome. I like Chrome and see. So yeah, again, it's the Snapdragon 855. So again, will be very responsive, guys. But they should have actually gone with 855 plus, I believe, because they're charging this much and it's available now. I know they had to revamp stuff. Let's go to the desktop mode full. Yeah, and I guess because of this multitasking and all those things that you can do with this one, as you can see, the last app what we opened is there. You can swipe it away like this. They are giving that 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I believe if I just put it back, this content should show. It's not showing on Chrome, so don't think so it works with every app. Let me unlock, maybe. No, yeah, but if I open it, no, it closed that app. So maybe I have to update it, guys. I'll update it, all those things, and I'll let you know after using it for a couple of days. But now let's also look at the cameras on this one. I know it won't be a big difference compared to what do you say, Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but let's look at the cameras on this. And I think so you can invoke the camera. Let me unlock it directly from here, and we'll open the big screen also. But as you can see, you can take pictures directly from here. This is the wide angle, and this is the zoom. Let me again show you pictures. So you can use it, but again, and even if you use the front facing camera, it's going to use the front facing camera from this one. But when we open this up, it's going to use the front facing camera from this one. As you can see, now it's really big. As you can see, goes over here, goes over, slightly zooms, slightly, and rear facing camera, let me just go. So this is like great now. You have a very big view of it, and this is the 2x zoom, and this is that wide angle. Again, what we have seen in the Note 10 series is the camera is the same. We have the live focus. We also have the video mode, super slow, and all those things. But again, I don't think so you're going to get this phone for the camera. You're getting this one for this the 7.3 inch fold that you're getting, canvas that you're getting. You're going to use that one for this one. But anyways, I'll just take some sample shots to give you an idea how's the camera. So these were taken in artificial lighting conditions, and this was the regular shot, and I feel it could have done better, and this was that wide angle shot. But surprisingly, when I invoked the portrait bokeh mode, as you can see, it did actually much better than even the regular shots. All of these were in that portrait bokeh mode. Now moving to the front facing camera, again the same thing I noticed. In portrait bokeh mode, it did actually a pretty good job, but in regular mode, as you can see, it's doing that excessive skin smoothing. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy Fold. What do you guys think about the same? And I'm also a little bit scared about this device because of its reliability and stuff. And it's a very unique device, I would say. First foldable that we can buy in the market. But again, I wouldn't recommend this to everyone because this is a first generation product, and we know that the next generation of Fold that might come, I don't know when, maybe next year, will be a lot better and will clear out the kinks. But what I'll do is, guys, I will put in my main SIM on this one, and then I'll use it for a week or two, and then I'll give you my initial impressions. What do I feel about it? And hopefully after 3-4 weeks, we'll post a review, what I feel about it, what are the things I do not like about it. But what do you think about the Samsung Galaxy Fold? And if you still have any questions about this one, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to include them in my future videos or answer via comments. But I would say still, yes, it's a very, very expensive phone. Not a practical phone for most of the users because it's a very delicate phone. But still, I would say kudos to Samsung for launching this device in spite of all the issues what earlier version had. But at least that's how technology goes. Unless somebody takes the bold risk of introducing a new form factor, how will things improve? So in that way, I would say kudos to Samsung. But again, I won't suggest you to jump out and go out and buy such an expensive product because I simply don't know how well it will last in regular usage. But I'll try to post my other videos on this after using it for a while. Anyways, guys, if you guys are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.